So I'm going to explain this chart a little bit about how we use it. Firstly, we have to look at the soil permeability or the field condition. As we say here, we have consolidated or unconsolidated, right? And for consolidated, we can conduct the CD test or we can conduct the CU test, but for unconsolidated soil, we only have UU test. So this is really depends on the soil condition. And then we can conduct the stage 2, which is the drained shear or undrained shear. And for drained shear, we have only CD, but for undrained shear, we've got CU and UU test to conduct. So this is the shear condition. Knowing this, we're gonna explain how we're gonna use all those to map to the field conditions. So first, imagine that we have a soil that is here, that is soft clay soil. So we can expect this low K, low permeability, and there is no way that clay is previously consolidated because no pressure is here, right? Therefore, when we want to construct the first stage very quickly, because firstly the soil is undrained, is unconsolidated, is unconsolidated, and then we apply the pressure very quickly. So when the pressure is applied, the water can't drain from the clay very quickly. That is why this is undrained test can be applied when the first stage is here. And after some time, let's say 50 years, the soft clay has already consolidated and we want to construct the second stage. So at this time, we have the soil consolidated because we have 50 years, right? And then we apply this pressure very quickly, so that the water can't get drained. So we performed undrained test. On the other hand, if the embankment is constructed very slowly, that means firstly, when I apply pressure, the clay can have enough time to drain in terms of that long term, right? So this is consolidated, and while the shear is applied very slowly, the clay is draining and consolidating. So we have D. So my explanation here, why we use the CD test is because firstly, the field, although is unconsolidated, but as we apply pressure very slowly, we know that the clay will slowly dissipate the water, and the dissipation process is consolidation. So that's why we call it long term, right? Okay, and long term also means that the water can be drained. That's why when apply the shear stress here, we let the water drain and also consolidate at the same time. The CD test here, or we have very steady seepage, which is let's say it's also 50 years after the earth dam has been constructed, and all the thing is going to be very steady. And when the pressure, let's say this embankment is applied to the core, okay, the pressure, the whole water pressure will not build up, and if that's not build up, we can see it here, no excess pore water pressure, and that's actually how the lab CD test is conducted, right?